I was just I guess, a normal person, just working my regular job, my nursing job, and coming home, taking care of the kids. I also ran a fitness group, and I had no white space in my calendar. And so I know I was burning the candle at both ends. Yeah. We dreamed a lot about sailing and would watch sailing YouTube channels and just kind of binge that. That was our downtime together, was just dreaming. And we figured, when the kids graduated, we would take off, and that would be what we would do, just travel the world, sell our home, and buy a sailboat. If I had a superpower, I would want to be able to touch a boat and just fast, track back to know what that story was. And so I just dreamed of having our own story. I was still hustling, and I was busy, just busy. And I started experiencing some numbness on the top of my head and tingling down my face as well. And it only happened on one side, and I just pushed it off as sort of stress. Okay, whatever, I'll just deal with it. And after it continued to happen for a couple of weeks, I let my mother know, who's a cardiac nurse. She's like, you need to go in and get that checked. And I'm like, yeah, okay, if it happens again, I'll do it. So it happened again. All I heard was brain tumor. I didn't hear anything else, the doctor said. And then we just started the journey and got to Mayo Clinic because there was a neurosurgeon there that could see me about the tumor. And he saw me and quickly put my mind at ease. He said, it's been there a while. It's not doing anything. We'll watch it. And if you were my sister, I would say, go home. Don't think anything else about it. Then we were off looking for the vestibular issues. I remember sensations of spinning while I was in bed. I even remember snapping at my husband once to stop moving the bed. Why are you jumping on the bed? And he was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sitting right here. I remember the weakness in my legs was really bad, and the dizziness, and having to go down the stairs every time to go to a doctor's appointment. I would have to sit on the stairs and scooch down. It was embarrassing, and it was so out of shape. Sorry. It kind of went into a shame spiral. I didn't recognize who I was becoming. Between appointments, I really tried to be the best I could as far as a mother and a wife, but I had nothing. My daughter was 3, and she didn't really understand what was going on, just that she couldn't be loud around me because I had the noise sensitivity, the hyperacusis. Her voice was the biggest trigger. And I took a leave of absence from work, dropped out of school, just kind of stopped everything. I just lost myself. I didn't even know who I was. I lost my complete identity. So I spent my days between doctor's appointments, cooped up in a dark room with no TV on, just me and occasionally my dog. and my daughter would snuggle in once in a while, and so would my husband, but it's pretty much just me. And the darkness just engulfed me. I felt that my life was over, and sometimes I wished it was. So I felt like such a burden. And those thoughts are not who I am. I had a visit from a friend, and as she got to leave, she turned to me and said, I guess you're going to have to dream another dream. And those words cut so deep because I never thought about my dreams since the vestibular symptoms. But when she said that, they just flashed through my mind that all that dream building that we had together, my husband and my daughter, the kids, the thought of that never happening, never came to mind. I had to figure out a way to live this life with these symptoms so I could still step into that dream. I had to really step into my darkness and do a lot of mirror work and just take a look at myself. I just decided, okay, you have until tomorrow and you're getting out of this bed and opening these shades and doing what you can, figuring it out. I didn't want that darkness to win. That just wasn't who I was. I wanted to find that light again. I wanted to be who people remembered me. It didn't happen fast, and there was a lot of pain, a lot of obstacles, but I was determined to not, fail my husband, my daughter of our dreams. My husband is so supportive, and even if we could never have stepped into our dreams, it would have been okay. And we had a conversation, okay, let's set a goal. Let's set a goal for, let's sell the house, and then we will move on the boat. And we'll give it 6 months on the water. And if my symptoms amp up and they're worse, we'll come back. We'll start fresh and we'll figure out a new dream. Within 3 months, we found the boat of our dreams. I was afraid to take the first sail out on the water. I still had symptoms, but nothing more than I did on land. Occasionally, I would find something that would trigger me, like fast-moving water, but I just learned to adjust or revert my eyes. I just adjust. We adjust. My husband adjusts. And in a weird twist away, this disorder saved my life. And I know it's crazy to say that, but it has changed my perspective so much that I used to live my life what was expected of me. And now we have taken a road less traveled, and I have so much more freedom, and I'm more at peace than I ever was. And I loved my job. I loved my former life, but this is so much lighter. And if I have a bad day, all I have to do is go outside and something reminds me how precious life is. Whether it's dolphin off our bow or just the birds and woods. I just wanna hug everybody that was going through everything that I experienced, that we've experienced, and you can do it, but there's so much work involved, but it's worth it. It's so worth the work.